Hello, and welcome back to the Temple of Elemental Evil. After it turned out that somebody else's pocket change was hidden under that damn rock in Emerity Meadows, the game decides to add insult to injury by not even bothering to update the quest for that as being completed. So this is going to sit in our log for the rest of the game, taunting us. And, with my slightly OCD personality, that's going to cause me to lose sleep. But anyway, this figurine that we found in the under the rock turned out to be a fungus figurine, and it allows the wielder to summon fungi once per day. So that sounds really appetizing. We'll go ahead and give it to the sorceress. She can keep it in her pack as a chew toy for her weasel familiar until she feels the need to summon up an army of mad, vicious mushrooms if the need should arise. Alright, let's go finally drop off Turgeon's damn pendant to him. We'll just brush right past Calmer without a word. Okay.
Welcome back to the Church of St. Cuthbert.
Just a few more questions.
How can I help you?
I found your artifact for you.
Oh, thank you so much. I cannot tell you the value this has to me. Please accept the gratitude of St. Cuthbert by a reduction of donation required for services from him through me.
Okay, yeah, Turgeon, his reward still ensures that he's able to make some sort of profit. He apparently has the business sense of a Sam Walton or someone like that. He ensures that his customers return to him by dropping his prices below his competitors. Anyway, no problem. I have some more questions.
How can I help you?
Now we can ask him about this fungus figurine that we found. So can you tell me what you know about this figurine?
I'm afraid this figurine is a symbol of the demoness lady of fungi, Zuktmoy. Your finding this can only mean she still has followers in the area. Your quest for adventure now leads you to the evil little town of Nulb. Go there and learn what you may.
Okay, I'll leave at once. Okay, random encounter with brigands. Okay, let's engage. Alright, at least we're not in the middle of a river. Okay, everybody's flat-footed, so let's get Lucian out of the way, and he can go ahead and try to charm the... Where's the leader? Brigand. What's that? Where the hell is the... Oh, there it is. Alright. Charm person on the leader. Okay. So now he's charmed. Let's just start taking him down.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Let's try to protect the sorceress.
As you command.
There's one. Okay, they're gonna start taking shots.
I'm off.
Okay, at least the sorceress is out of immediate danger, and she can just run out.
Okay.
And we don't need her to waste spells. You get hit? Yeah.
I'm off.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
There's another one down.
As you command.
Okay. Now we just have to say goodbye to our new friend. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, that didn't do it quite.
Yes, sir.
Oh, he missed.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Well, God, he actually hit. Nice job.
Okay.
Oh, he actually had a fair amount of stuff. Jesus. And let's go ahead and loot them for
Yes,
their
sir.
small amount of cash.
I'm off.
And their crossbow bolts. Oh, here we go.
Yes, sir.
Alright, and the last one.
I'm off.
And let's go ahead and give the crossbow bolts to Inera. She's the only one using one of those. Okay, how much experience do we get for that? 84 for the leader, and okay, 210. How close are we to leveling? Let's see. What do we need? Okay, a little bit over 1,000 for 5th level. Doing pretty well. Alright, let's continue on to Nulb. Alright, and here we are in the, as Turgeon described it, the evil little town of Nulb, which is built over a swamp. And, yeah, it does look a lot less inviting than Hamlet. Let's see. First thing we want to do is find a merchant of some sort. And yeah, okay, here he is. Now here's the apprentice smith, so that must mean the smith is nearby. And here's the blacksmith. And before we start trading with the blacksmith, let's talk to his apprentice. A young man squints at you, his narrow features making him appear almost rat-faced. Yeah, what do you want? I'm Lucian, who are you? My name is Sammy. He points at the nearby blacksmith. I'm the apprentice smith for Otis. I see, you, learning a lot about smithing? Yeah, and I know a lot about Otis the smith, too. Really? Like what? You give me 500 gold and I'll tell you where my boss keeps his stash. Alright, let's try to bluff him. I think Otis might be interested in hearing about this. No, I mean, we can make a deal, can't we? How about half? Just 250 coins and I will tell you where the stash is. No, here's 100 coins. Take it or leave it. Alright, listen close. He leans in and whispers. Otis keeps his stash under the old anvil at the rear of the shop. Some nice stuff in there, including some pretty gemstones. Alright, thank you. So, there's the anvil, which is a container. It's not locked. It also happens not to be trapped. However, Otis seems to run a 24-hour operation here. He doesn't... I don't think he ever retires to a house or something like that. So he's always going to have a watchful eye on his gear. No, we have no characters who can stealth in, pinch it, and then stealth back out. This is where the Scroll of Invisibility that I bought a while ago comes in. We'll go ahead and give that to the Sorceress. She's the only one who can use it without a chance of error. She'll go ahead and cast that on...
Of course.
Let's see. Let's just cast it on Corin. Okay. We'll have him take ginger steps in. He's dressed in full armor and carrying a sword the size of a telephone pole. Fortunately, sound doesn't play an issue in this, so he just has to be out of sight. And we've got gemstones, Otis's magic longsword, and Otis's magic chainmail. And we can just walk right back out. Alright, let's go tell, what's his name? Sammy, that we've, taken all of his boss's stuff. Yeah, what is it, Lucian? I found Otis's stash. Yeah? It was right where I said it was, wasn't it? What are you going to do with it? Wait, I don't care, I don't want to know. Okay, if he doesn't want to, know, we won't tell him. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. We'll, probably use the sword to disembowel things, and the chainmail to guard against, being disemboweled. Alright, now, Otis is able to recognize his own gear, if your characters have it equipped, or if they are, he'll recognize it on characters that have it equipped, or I think he'll also recognize it if characters have it in their inventory. So we still want to use him as a merchant, so to guard against his noticing that, you just have to make sure that any character, in this case Corin, has everything. Any character that has either the sword or the chainmail. I don't think the gemstones matter, but we're going to sell those really soon anyway. Any character with either of these two items just needs to be a bit far. They need to be out of his sight. They need to be a bit away from him. I would say that probably if you draw an invisible line here, just make sure any characters with Otis's equipment are behind that line when you interact with Otis. So Lucian isn't carrying either of those, so let's send him in to talk to Otis.
My belongings, some very valuable equipment have been
Yeah, he's already noticed.
You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, son?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I must discover who's done this. It's very important.
Perhaps if you told me what was going on.
You must speak to no one of this. Promise me.
Yeah, whatever, I promise.
I am an agent of the King of Friani, sent here to watch over an evil that was thought vanquished a decade ago.
What evil?
I will say nothing more. I cannot.
Perhaps then you can answer a few questions.
What are you interested in knowing?
Does this town have an inn?
You can rent a room over at the Waterside Hostel on the west side of town. But I'd watch my purse if I slept there. I heard old Preston Wetz is trying to sell a place near the North Bridge if you're looking to stay.
Okay, so there's apparently a house for sale in Nulb. What a nice place to settle down. Okay, that's good. Alright, now let's trade with him.
Back already? What do you
Let
want
us
now?
trade, please.
Back already? What do you want now?
Okay. Let's go ahead and identify the longsword, which is a longsword +2, and the chainmail is chainmail +2, so that's really useful. Let's go ahead and give the chainmail to Corin. That'll improve his armor class a bit. We'll give the breastplate to Catriona. It's not as good as the magic chainmail, but she uses a shield, so her armor class is still going to be higher, and we can just sell her chainmail. Let's get the magic longsword to Ivelios. He can use that. Lucian can go ahead and use Lareth's baton. Go ahead and sell these. And we can probably... Let's hang on to the short sword for a bit. And we can sell these gems. We can sell Otis's gems back to him, and he won't be bothered by that. Alright, anything else? Oh yeah, we're going to go ahead and sell Corin's greatsword. If you notice, a lot of the items in Otis's inventory are labeled as masterwork. We're going to go ahead and buy Corin a masterwork greatsword. A masterwork sword, it isn't magical, but it's just so finely crafted that it gives a slight bonus to attack. Also, masterwork items can be used as bases for enchantments, which I'm not going to use a lot of item crafting in this game, but I am going to, because of the lack of magical greatswords until much later in the game. I'll probably enchant this at some point when one of the characters actually gets a crafting feat. That'll be, I think, at level 6. Anyway, so Otis is a good source of masterwork items that you can use for enchantments. So you don't, if you steal his stuff, make sure that he doesn't find out about it, because he will go hostile and then you'll be out a merchant, which can cause problems. Alright, so let's go see about purchasing a house. And if I remember correctly, that gentleman is going to be over here. Yeah, okay. Old man. So, when we return, we'll see this old man about purchasing a house. So, thank you for watching, and please stay tuned.